Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, so you must have read this news by now. Dubai Salik. Salik, for those of you who do not know, is a advanced road toll system that Dubai incorporated, whereby every time your car passes by or has to enter a particular area or cross an area, you get charged a particular amount. So now they have started this in Dubai Mall. Okay, where to enter something, to park your car is $10. I can assure you this much. Now they are only experimenting. This is my prediction, huh? This is my challenge. You can remember my words. They will charge you now $10 just to park your car. Very soon it'll be $10 per hour. Just mark my words. It'll be $10 per hour. And the only exception being is if you purchase beyond a certain maybe category, then they will not consider. Otherwise, it will be per hour. Just mark my words. Or they will have $10 first hour and $5 every hour. Or just watch. It's going to happen. And the reason why I say this is because this is how the Dubai government they play around. This is how they actually increase charges. See, because if you have been in UAE for many years, you would know that when Salik started, initially when it started, they said it's only $4 4 times. Okay, that means you travel once, $4. Second time you cross $4, 3, 4. After it reaches $16, then you can travel unlimited number of times. Okay, that was the promise Salik gave. And the comedic part is, they said we're introducing Salik to reduce the number of cars on the road so that people will use public transport. They give you that bullshit. I remember the head of Salik, I think it was Al Ghurair. He said, oh, this we are doing to reduce traffic. From the time Salik came, whatever, 10 years or whatever, has traffic reduced? No, it has bloody increased. The more cars that Al Futtaim sells or Haptur sells, who are the most powerful families there, the more money they make, the more richer they get, the more the government benefits. Because they make money on everything that sells in UAE. The more car, more registration, more licenses, more fines. That's beneficial to UAE, you know. So they said 4 times and only 2 Salik Gates. There were only 2. And they promised, cross my heart, hope to die, only 2 Salik Gates, not more. Very soon, it became, I think, 3 Salik Gates or 4 Salik Gates. The first one was in Dubai Sharjah Highway, and the second one, I faintly remember, was where the Mall of the Emirates was. There were just 2. Then there were 2. Sorry, one was on Garood and Garood Bridge. What other one? It has been so long, I can't remember. Yeah. So they had, okay. After that, they increased one to Safa Park. They bought one. Then they bought one near the Sheikh Zayed Road. And then it's just started more and more and more to where you have today. Okay. So that is where they played people's trust. And people have a bad habit of forgetting. They will always forget, and you can't complain anyway online. Okay. After that, what did they do next? First they said only 4 times. And in the night time, it's free. Nighttime, it's free. Then they said no more nighttime free. Then they changed their mind again and said it's no more 4 times. It is every time you pass by, you have to pay. Okay, every time you pass by. And then very soon it became like unlimited. That means you go 100 times, you'll have to pay 100 times. And I think they increased the Salik from 4 to 5. Not too sure. I don't know if it is the same. Okay, that you can correct me and tell me if I'm wrong. Now, if you look at their promises, what did they promise? They promised traffic will reduce. It didn't reduce. People will use public transport. That anyway they're using. Okay, they said what? Then people, there'll be less traffic jam. There's no less traffic jam. It has become the same and worse. They said people will, what? Less traffic. Let me move this. Less traffic jam, less, you can go faster, which you cannot. Then they said what? Will not increase the charges. They increased. Will not increase the number of toll gates. They increased. So in every way, they didn't keep their word. Because end of the day, remember, it's all about money. Dubai needs money to maintain that glamorous look that they show and the benefits that they provide. So now, how does all this impact? It's very simple, man. It's if you are a company that produces goods and services, every time you pass by, now money is going from your pocket. So for example, you're going to meet one customer. Every time you meet that one customer, now it'll cost you money. It'll cost you a little bit more, $4 or $8 or whatever. You may think that is not a big deal. I'll tell you, factor in bank charges, transfer charges, electricity charges, water charges, rental increase charges. You know, once upon a time, Pepsi, I think Pepsi was $1. Now it's 150 or something, or $2 or whatever. Red Bull was $5. Now it's $7-8. Everything, the cost is increasing. I remember once upon a time, in Dubai, you could eat food for $3. $3 you could have a thali. Thali means it's like an Indian dish. Unlimited amount of rice, unlimited amount of lentil curry or gravy, which was very healthy, plus vegetables. $3, man. $3, 3 dirhams, which is, I think, $1, US dollar, less than that. Tell me today, can you get for $1, can you get unlimited food? No, because cost of living has increased. Everything has become expensive. Where once upon a time taking a studio apartment was hardly 2,000 dirhams a year. Okay, 2,000 or less than that a year. A studio or 1 bedroom. You think you can get something for a year? You'll have to pay a bloody bed space, just a place where you can sleep. So the point I'm trying to say is all these small increases, like in Chinese there is this saying, no? Death by 1,000 cuts. Every time they increase by a penny or whatever, and you know, it just, people want to pass on the expense to the end consumer. Like for example, when the bank charges increased here, when the transfer charges increased here, when the exchange rate decreased, which became unfavorable for me, I increased my charges to the customer. Others, how do you survive, man? You know, like for example, if, let's say, I'm giving a small example, let's say I'm charging 100 to a customer and I get 100 for my service, fine. But if I charge 100 and now I'm getting 97, it's reduced by 3. So then if they increase some other charges, then say I get 95. And then if the exchange rate goes down and I'm getting 90, I'm losing out, no? So what do I do? Just, you might say one customer, no, it's not one customer, it's every single customer. So what this will do is it will increase the costs for, it'll decrease the purchasing power by small bits, fractions. The second one is it'll increase overheads of companies, and they have to transfer this burden to the end customer. So you will be the one who will suffer. So now the only thing which I can see is, okay, for the rich, they give a damn. But for middle class people or people who love to spend time, now you'll have to keep the parking charges, the expenditure, part of your budget. And just imagine if now you spend just $10 just to reach there and to pass through the toll gates. And then after you reach there, you find even the restaurants are having a surcharge. I think you'll have to factor in $50, 50, just for your trip to Dubai Mall. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, whether it's a good thing, not a good thing. I would say it's a good thing for the country, but not a good thing for the end consumer. And let me know in the comments below, do you think they will increase their charges later on? Because my prediction is they will increase it and make it per hour. All right? Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Me signing off. You guys take care.